Okay, that was a freaking disaster. 2024 again. Crash and freeze. I should have learned my lesson by now. Looked like it was working pretty good, but it's still shit. It's still shit. Even big time streamers like Grizzle had had two CTDs in the last couple of days. So I'm not playing with 2024 on streams anymore until they figure it out. It's almost been it's over a year. There's an update coming up, but it is still shit. It's still shit. So let's continue on now. We'll go back. We're in 2020 now. I know this. I know the header says 2024, but we switch back and forth. And we are going to continue our flight, but we're going to do it with something that probably won't crash. We never know. It may crash, it may freeze. I don't even fucking know anymore. I don't know. That's 54R. .54R is my go-to spot here at Birmingham. We don't need a SimBrief plan. We've already got a plan filed. And to be perfectly honest with you, the graphics are definitely a little better, but this isn't. Well, look at that, we're floating. It's a floater, and we're in a KLM, so that can't be. Let's get out of here. We need to be in a. Oh, we can't get a BAW in this. Maybe we can. Let's see. Let's go back out and do this right, because it's a British. We're in a British Airways livery. Although this is showing KLM, that's interesting. I may have to keep the KLM. Let's see what we can do. So we're gonna pick the IAESL version. Let's see what liveries are available. We do have a British. Yes, we have a British. We have a British. And to be perfectly honest with you, it doesn't look that bad. It's not quite as good. Look at that. That's weird how it's floating. Now it's not floating. It's not quite as good as 24, but it's not horrible either. Actually, the engines are... We're not going to see the rivets. Yeah, we are. We can see the rivets a little bit. Rivet, rivet. Yeah, we're gonna do this as a fast setup. This is annoying as fuck. That this has to be changed every time. Annoying as fuck. Instaboard. We're going for the fast setup here right now. Just zipping through. I want to get this thing up in the air. I'm tired of fucking around with it. Expedited version. Last time it would not give us the proper IRS reference. Let's see if it does this time. I'm really starting to dislike the Phoenix. Boy, she talks loud. I know I'd be annoyed. Perf. Sync. 2988. Can't seem to get the right view going here. Constraints. Constraints. Now why is the plan not showing up there? Interesting. Take off 135. Set. I should remember this by now. 326. This is annoying as fuck on the Phoenix. That you have to roll it instead of hold it. And we're not waiting for air traffic control to give us altitude either. We're going straight up. We're not going to get a push. We know that. So let's go ahead and let's go back into the computer for a sec. $213. $310 at 324. $30.06. Let's double check that barrel. In Lurf. That was close. 214. $118, 30.5, 22.9, accept. That went too smoothly. Let's check our controls. Glad I did. Not even going to request a pushback. We're ready to turn it on. Let's turn it on. Hell. Try again. I hear rumbling. I mean, she looks pretty good. Available. She's bloody available. Why not? Let's try it. Why shouldn't we? Why not? Let's start the injector. Not to worry, that was just me starting up Beyond ATC. Alright, we're available on both engines.
Beyond ATC connected.
put on the Beyond ATC cam. Yeah, let's get some clearance.
KLM 4409, ready for IFR clearance to Fiumicino Airport.
British, not KLM.
KLM for 409, Birmingham delivery. Expect runway 15, Daintree 2 Yankee departure. Squawk for 416.
Daintree 2 Yankee departure. Squawk 4416. KLM 4409.
Wanted a different runway.
KLM for 409, read back correct. Contact ground 121.805 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground 121.805, when ready for pushback or engine start. KLM 4409. KLM 4409, request departure runway change.
KLM for 409, please contact clearance to request a runway change and receive a new clearance. Unable run...
KLM 4409, request departure runway change.
KLM for 409, roger, say runway.
.33.
KLM for 409, 33 is not an active departure runway. Unable runway change.
right. Squawk 4416.
KLM 4409, ramp 5 for right, request pushback.
Channix 1 Hotel Romeo, KLM for 409, Birmingham ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest, KLM 4409.
This'll be a miracle. Right, it's the invisible tug.
KLM 4409, ready to taxi to the active.
KLM for 409, runway 15 taxi via Victor 1 Delta, Delta 3 Delta 2 Delta 1 Alpha 6 Alpha, Alpha 5 Bravo.
Runway 15 taxi via Victor 1, Delta, Delta 3, Delta 2, Delta 1, Alpha 6, Alpha, Alpha 5, Bravo, KLM 4409.
Excuse me.
Ryanair 118.305.
Over to tower 118.305, KLM 4409. KLM 4409, ready for departure, runway 15.
KLM 4409, backtrack runway 15. Call when ready for departure.
Backtrack runway 15, call when ready, KLM 4409. KLM 4409, ready for departure, runway 15.
KLM 4409, Birmingham Tower, wind 190 at 7, runway 15, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 15, cleared for takeoff, KLM 4409.
KLM 4409, contact Birmingham radar 123.98.
Contact Birmingham radar 123.98, KLM 4409. Birmingham radar, KLM 4409, 2,200 feet.
KLM 4409, Birmingham radar, identified, climb to flight level 100.
Climb to flight level 100, KLM 4409. check.
Wind 190 at 7.
Birmingham radar, KLM 4409. Through 5,900 feet, the flight level
Yeah, we're
100.
KLM flying under a British Airways livery.
KLM 4409, Birmingham radar, climb to flight level 100.
Climb to flight level 100, KLM 4409.
Throttle issues. Well, we're not climbing. Why is that?
KLM 4409, contact London Control 118 decimal for 75.
Contact London Control 118.475, KLM 4409. London Control, KLM 4409. Good evening. Through flight level 080 for flight level 100 direct Daintree.
Neptune 2 Delta, descend to flight level 150.
Descend to flight level 150, Neptune 2 Delta.
City 1065, contact Cardiff approach 125.855. Contact Cardiff approach 125.855, City 1065. KLM 4409, London Control, good evening, radar contact, climb to flight level 210.
Climb to flight level 210, KLM 4409.
Easy 34 Tango Charlie, buybacks 9 Papa, runway 27 right. Report ready for descent.
Buybacks 9 Popper, runway 27 right. Ready for descent. Easy 3 for Tango Charlie.
Easy 34 Tango Charlie, descend to flight level 190.
Descend to flight level 190, Easy 3 for Tango Charlie.
Speedbird 442 Kilo, London Control, expect Retri 1 Alpha, runway 18 right.
Expect Redfi 1 Alpha, runway 18 right, Speedbird 442 kilo.
City 992, contact Schiphol approach 126.68.
Contact Schiphol approach 126.68, City 992.
Good evening, London Control, FedEx 5201 Heavy, descending via Listo 1 Lima, flight level 201. FedEx 5201 Heavy, London Control, radar contact. London Control, Scandinavian 542, flight level 358. Scandinavian 542, London Control, good evening, radar contact, continue climb to flight level 390. Continue climb to flight level 390, Scandinavian 542. Shamrock 52 November, London Control, expect buyback 9 Papa, runway 27 right.
Expect buybacks 9 Papa, runway 27 right, Shamrock 52 November.
FedEx 5201 Heavy, descend to flight level 150. Descend to flight level 150, FedEx 5201 Heavy. Speedbird 5 Delta Papa, contact Breast Control 120.15.
Center on 120.15, Speedbird 5 Delta Proper. Bye-bye.
Neptune 2 Delta, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1013.
Descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1013, Neptune 2 Delta. London Control, Easy 407, descending via Listo 1 November, flight level 189er.
Easy 407, London Control, identified. Iberia 31 Bravo Hotel, contact Breast Control 120.15, have a good evening.
Center on 120.15, Iberia 31 Bravo Hotel.
Yes, I know. We're KLM on the call. Call sign KLM, but we have the British Airways. So the flight plan was filed under KLM. But I grabbed the British Airways livery, so oh well, so sue me.
Descend to flight level 150, Easy 407.
I could go back into the flight plan and change it now and then see if BATC recognizes it. I'd have to actually download the flight plan again, which would really screw things up.
Lufthansa 6 Romeo Foxtrot, contact Amsterdam radar 119.175. Contact Amsterdam radar 119.175, Lufthansa 6 Romeo Foxtrot. Bye bye. London Control, Ryanair 2 November Victor, descending via Listo 1 Lima, flight level 167. Ryanair 2 November Victor, London Control, identified. Easy 3 for Tango Charlie, contact Paris Control 119.825.
Center on 119.825, Easy 3 for Tango Charlie.
Shamrock 52 November, Buybacks 9 Papa, runway 27 right. Report ready for descent.
And people understood a cognitive decline was underway. And
Buybacks 9 Papa, runway 27 right. Ready for descent. Shamrock 52 November.
Shamrock 52 November, descent to flight level 190.
Descend to flight level 190. Shamrock 52 November.
Flyer 78 Papa Golf, contact London Control 118.775, bye-bye.
Center on 118.775, Flyer 78 Papa Golf.
Neptune 2 Delta QNH 1013, expect the ILS runway 22 with the Laurel transition.
QNH 1013, expect the ILS runway 22 with the Laurel transition. Neptune 2 Delta.
FedEx 5201 Heavy, descent to 6,000 feet, QNH 1013. Descent to 6,000 feet, QNH 1013, FedEx 5201 Heavy. Neptune 11 Mike, contact London Control 118.775.
Contact London Control 118.775, Neptune 11 Mike.
London Control, Easy 30 Whiskey Mike, descending via Arctic 1 Juliet, flight level 350. Easy 30 Whiskey Mike, London Control, radar contact. Ryanair 2 November Victor, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1013. Descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1013, Ryanair 2 November Victor. Easy 407, descend to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080, Easy 407.
Ryanair 8 Mike Yankee, contact Brest Control 120.15, bye-bye. Center on 120.15, Ryanair 8 Mike Yankee, have a good evening. Easy 53 Charlie Golf, London Control, expect buybacks 9 Papa, runway 27 right.
Expect buybacks 9 Papa, runway 27 right, Easy 53 Charlie Golf.
Swiss 357 Kilo, contact Paris Control 126 decimal for 75, bye-bye.
Contact Paris Control 126 decimal for 75, Swiss 357 Kilo, bye-bye.
FedEx 5201 Heavy QNH 1013 expect the ILS runway 22 with the Laurel transition.
QNH 1013 expect the ILS runway 22 with the Laurel transition. FedEx 5201 Heavy.
Lux Air Force 684, contact Brussels Control 125 decimal 0, have a good evening.
Contact Brussels Control 125.0, Luxor Air Force 684.
Ryanair 6 Bravo Golf, contact London Control 118.775.
Center on 118.775, Ryanair 6 Bravo Golf, bye-bye.
Ryanair 2 November Victor QNH 1013 expect the ILS runway 22 with the Laurel transition.
QNH 1013 expect the ILS runway 22 with the Laurel transition. Ryanair 2 November Victor.
Shamrock 17 Juliet, contact Heathrow Tower 124.48.
Over to Tower 124.48, Shamrock 17 Juliet.
Easy 407 QNH 1013 expect the ILS runway 25 with the ZAG 1T transition.
QNH 1013 expect the ILS runway 25 with the ZAG 1T transition. Easy 407.
Lufthansa 7 Echo Victor, contact Brussels Control 125.0. Contact Brussels Control 125.0, Lufthansa 7 Echo Victor, have a good evening. Easy 53 Charlie Golf, buybacks 9 Papa, runway 27 right. Report ready for descent.
Buybacks 9 Papa, runway 27 right, ready for descent. Easy 53 Charlie Golf.
Easy 53 Charlie Golf, descend to flight level 190.
Descend to flight level 190, Easy 53 Charlie Golf.
Speedbird 988, contact Amsterdam radar 119.175, bye-bye.
Center on 119.175, Speedbird 988.
Shamrock 52 November. Contact Paris Control 119.825.
Contact Paris Control 119.825. Shamrock 52 November.
London Control, UPS 207 Heavy, descending via Listo 1 Lima, flight level 200.
UPS 207 Heavy, London Control, radar contact. Easy 407, cleared direct Zaxo, cross Zaxo at or above 8,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 25.
Cleared direct Zaxo. Cross Zaxo at or above 8,000 feet. Cleared ILS runway 25. Easy 407.
Neptune 2 Delta, contact Stansted Tower 125.55.
Over to Tower 125.55, Neptune 2 Delta. Have a good evening.
Easy 30 Whiskey Mike, descend to flight level 080. Descend to flight level 080, Easy 30 Whiskey Mike. UPS 207 Heavy, descend to flight level 150.
Descend to flight level 150, UPS 207 Heavy.
KLM 4409, contact Paris Control 119.825, bye-bye.
Contact Paris Control 119.825. KLM 4409. Bye-bye. Paris Control, KLM 4409. Flight level 210.
KLM 4409, Paris Contrôle, identifié. Shamrock 52 November, descend to 52 Amphib, QNH 1016.
Descend to 5,000 feet. QNH 1016. Shamrock 52 November.
descending via Vivax 9 upper, flight level 217.
Easy 53 Charlie Golf, Paris contrôle, radar contact.
Descend to 5,000 feet. QNH 1016, Easy 53 Charlie Golf.
This is so much better than 24. So much better.
De Gaulle approach 13.275.
24 is just shit compared to this.
Contact the goal approach 136.275. Shamrock 52 November.
KLM 4409. Contact Paris Control 125.7. Have a good evening.
Contact Paris Control 125.7. KLM 4409. Paris Control, KLM 4409. Flight level 210.
KLM 4409. Paris Control identifié. Airop 1578. Contact Paris Control 118.05.
Center on 118.05, AirHop 1578.
Europe 7494, increase speed 2280 knots.
Increase speed to 280 knots, AirHop 7494.
Europe 7494, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, AirHop 7494.
KLM 4409, contact Paris Control 118.05.
Center on 118.05, KLM 4409. Paris Control, KLM 4409, flight level 210.
KLM 4409, Paris Control, radar contact.
Paris Control, AirHop 7494, good evening, flight level 350.
Europe 7494, Paris Control, identifié. Europe 1578, maintien 280 knots.
Maintain 280 knots, AirHop 1578.
Europe 1578, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, AirHop 1578.
Paris Control, Swiss 357 kilo. Good evening, flight level 370.
Swiss 357 kg, Paris Control, identifié. Swiss 357 kg, Paris Control, expect Basel Mulhouse Trigolf, runway 14.
Expect Basel Mulhouse Trigolf, runway 14, Swiss 357 kilo.
Paris Control, Air France 1 to Victor Hotel, flight level 271.
Air France 1 to Victor Hotel, Paris Control, radar contact. Corsica 68 Zulu Kilo, you are assigned flight level 330. I show you at flight level 340. Descend to flight level 330.
Roger, descend to flight level 330, Corsica 68 Zulu Kilo.
Paris Control, FedEx 6237 Heavy. Good evening. Flight level 128.
FedEx 6237 Heavy, Paris Control, identifié, climb to flight level 250.
Climb to flight level 250, FedEx 6237 Heavy.
Swiss 357 Kilo, you are assigned flight level 370. I show you at flight level 358. Climb to flight level 370.
Wilco, climb to flight level 370, Swiss 357 Kilo.
Paris Control, Iberia 3 to Mike Charlie, flight level 360.
Iberia 3 to Mike Charlie, Paris Control, radar contact.
Paris Control, volotea to Mike Uniform, flight level 389.
Voloté à 21 Mike Uniform, Paris Control, identifié. Air France 41 November Zulu, contact Paris Control 126 decimal 475.
Contact Paris Control 126 decimal 475, Air France 41 November Zulu.
Paris Control, Air Algerie 1005, good evening, flight level 384.
Air Algérie 1005, Paris Control, good evening, identifié, continue descend to flight level 350.
Continue descent to flight level 350, Air Algerie 1005.
Paris Control, Europe 36 Juliette Bravo, flight level 2 Nini 0.
Europe 36 Juliette Bravo, Paris Control, identifié, continue climb to flight level 300.
Continue climb to flight level 300, Europe 36 Juliette Bravo.
Swiss 357 kilo, contact Reims control 128.3.
Center on 128.3, Swiss 357 kilo, bye bye.
Paris Control, Air Algerie 1013, flight level 351.
Air Algérie 1013, Paris contrôle, identifié. Air Algérie 1013, maintain 280 knots.
Maintain 280 knots, Air Algerie 1013.
Air Algérie 1013, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, Air Algerie 1013.
Air France 12 Victor Hotel, maintain 280 knots.
Maintain 280 knots, Air France 12 Victor Hotel.
Air France 12 Victor Hotel, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, Air France 12 Victor Hotel.
Air Up 7494, contact Bordeaux control 124.05.
Center on 124.05, Air Hop 7494.
Well, we're about halfway there. I'm starting to talk like
Air
them.
36 Juliette Bravo, Paris control, expect
Oh mon Dieu.
runway 35 left.
Ouvrez la bibliothèque.
Expect Fedzi Nini November, runway 35 left, Air Hop 36
Oh
Juliette
man,
Bravo.
lemonade after toothpaste. Holy shit. Well, to get us back up to speed, here we are. Phoenix A320 flying British Airways livery with a KLM call sign. Little course correction going on here. Let's take a lookie. That's pretty at night. But we can see how well 2024 is performing on the new PC. It's doing really well. We have BATC going. We have FSLTL going for the liveries in the airport and the airport scenery. And this is just functioning smoothly. Whereas on 24 today we were same flight, we were 15 minutes into the flight and it froze, which was unfortunate because it was looking good. It's just not reliable yet, not reliable. So there's a series of mountains up ahead running diagonally through France. Not sure which mountains they are. This is the southern portion of France. I couldn't tell you exactly where. Somewhere in the south middle. And our destination tonight is Roma, Italy. So just sit back and enjoy.
Air 36 Juliette Bravo, Fetty Mini November, runway 35 left. Report ready for descent.
Fetty Mini November, runway 35 left, ready for descent. Air 36 Juliette Bravo.
Air 36 Juliette Bravo, descend to flight level 1 Mini 0.
Descend to flight level 1 Mini 0. Air 36 Juliette Bravo.
Air 1578, contact Reims control 128 decimal 3, bye bye.
Center on 128.3, airhop 1578. Paris contrôle, Helvétique 6 Zulu Delta, good evening, flight level 350.
Helvétique 6 Zulu Delta, Paris contrôle, identifié. Air France 39 Whiskey Juliette, contact Reims control 128 decimal 3.
Center on 128.3, Air France 39 Whiskey Juliet.
Voloté à 21 Mike Uniform, contact Bordeaux control 124 decimal 05.
Contact Bordeaux Control 124 decimal 05. Volotea to Mike Uniform, bye bye.
FedEx C237 Heavy, Paris control, expect RQ 8 kg, runway 15.
Expect ARPUS 8 kilo, runway 15, FedEx 6237 Heavy.
Corsica 68 Zulu kilo, contact Reims control 128 decimal 3, have a good evening.
Center on 128.3, Corsica 68 Zulu Kilo. Paris Control, Speedbird 720 Tango. Good evening, flight level 370.
Speedbird 720 Tango, Paris control, identifié. Iberia 32 Mike Charlie. Contact Paris Control 126 decimal 475.
Contact Paris Control 126 decimal 475. Iberia 3 to Mike Charlie.
KLM 4409. Contact Reims Control 128 decimal 3. Bye bye.
Center on 128.3. KLM 4409. Have a good evening. Reims Control. KLM 4409. Flight level 210.
KLM 4409, Reims Control, identifié. KLM 4409, contact Marseille Control 130 decimal 85.
Contact Marseille Control 130.85. KLM 4409. Bye bye. Marseille Control, KLM 4409. Good evening, flight level 210.
KLM 4409, Marseille Control, identifié. KLM 4409, contact Marseille Control 124 decimal 5.
Center on 124.5. KLM 4409. Marseille Control, KLM 4409. Good evening, flight level 210.
KLM 4409, Marseille Control, identifié.
Marseille Control, Air France 81 Victor Echo, flight level 370.
Air France 81 Victor Echo, Marseille Control, radar contact.
Marseille Control, Speedbird 55 Golf Super, flight level 350.
Speedbird 55 Golf Super, Marseille Control, radar contact.
81 Victor Echo. Contact Marseille Control 120.85. Bye bye.
Contact Marseille Control 120.85 Air France 81 Victor Echo. Bye bye.
KLM 4409. Contact Marseille Control 120.85.
Contact Marseille Control 120.85. KLM 4409. Marseille Control, KLM 4409. Flight level 210.
KLM 4409, Marseille Control, identifié.
124.25.
Contact Milan Radar 124.25 Air France E238.
Marseille Control, Alpine 87 X-ray Romeo, flight level 189er. Alpine 87 X-ray Romeo, Marseille Control, radar contact.
Center on 124.925, KLM 4409, bye-bye. Milan radar, KLM 4409, good evening, flight level 210.
Kappa LM 4409, Milan radar, radar contact.
Milan Radar, Air France Étoile Victor Echo, flight level 370.
Air France 81 Victor Echo, Milan radar, radar contact.
Milan radar, Lufthansa 242, flight level 350.
Lufthansa 242, Milan radar. Radar contact.
Milan radar, Alpine 48 Echo Tango. Good evening, flight level 267.
Alpine 48 Echo Tango, Milan radar. Good evening. Radar contact. Climb to flight level 370.
Climb to flight level 370 at Alpine 48 Echo Tango.
Itero 2125, Milan radar. Expect Civil Tree Alpha, runway 16 left. Expect Civil Tree Alpha, runway 16 left. Itero 2125. Easy 68 Delta X-ray. Contact Swiss radar 126.35. Bye-bye.
Contact Swiss radar 126.35. Easy 68 Delta X-ray.
Itaro 2125, you were assigned flight level 330. Show you at flight level 319er. Climb to flight level 330. Roger. Climb to flight level 330, Itaro 2125. Itaro 2125. Contact Rome radar 131.1.
Contact Rome radar 131.1 Yetero 2125. Have a good evening. Milan radar, Alpine 61 Mike X-ray, flight level 361.
Alpine 61 Mike X-ray. Milan radar. Radar contact. Alpine 79 Echo Kilo. Contact Marseille Control 120.85. Center on 120.85. Alpine 79 Echo Kilo. Alpine 48 Echo Tango, Milan radar. Expect Alba 2 Echo, runway 04 right.
Expect Alba 2 Echo, runway 04 right, Alpine 48 Echo Tango.
Milan radar, AirHawk 1578. Good evening. Flight level 370.
Air France 6238. Descend to flight level 180.
Descend to flight level 180, Air France E238.
AirHawk 1578. Milan radar. Identified. Ryanair 1 Alpha X-ray. Contact Zurich radar 126.225. Center on 126.225. Ryanair 1 Alpha X-ray. Have a good evening. Albine 48 Echo Tango, Alba 2 Echo, runway 04 right. Report ready for descent.
Alba 2 Echo, runway 04 right, ready for descent, Alpine 48 Echo Tango.
Albine 48 Echo Tango, descend to flight level 130.
Descent to flight level 130, Alpine 48 Echo Tango.
Air France 6238, descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1019er.
Descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1019, Air France E238.
Albine 48 Echo Tango, descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1019er.
Descent to 3,000 feet, QNH 1019er, Alpine 48 Echo Tango.
Air France 6238, contact nice information approach 124.425.
Contact Nice Information approach 124.425 Air France E238. Corsica 68 Zulu Kilo, good evening, flight level 330.
Corsica 68 Zulu Kilo, Milan radar. Radar contact. Air Serbia 35 Kilo. Contact Marseille Control 120.85.
Center on 120.85, Air Serbia 35 Kilo.
French B70 Alpha Heavy. Contact Padova Control 134.3.
Center 134.3, French B70 Alpha Heavy.
Ryanair 9 Foxtrot. Contact Vienna Center 124.4. Bye-bye.
Center on 124.4 Ryanair 9 Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 3 Alpha November. Milan radar. Expect right at 3 Alpha. Runway 16 left.
Expect right at 3 Alpha, runway 16 left, Lufthansa 3 Alpha November.
KLM 4409. Contact Padova Control 134.3.
Center on 134.3, KLM 4409. Have a good evening. Padova Control, KLM 4409, flight level 210.
LM 4409, Padova Control identified. LM 4409, contact Rome radar 131.1, have a good evening.
Contact Rome radar 131.1, KLM 4409. Rome radar, KLM 4409, flight level 210.
Kappa LM 4409. Rome radar. Identified.
Rome radar, Air France Furto Heavy, good evening, flight level 310.
Air France 642 Heavy, Rome radar, identified. KLM 4409, Rome radar. Expect LCAP 3 Alpha, runway 16 left. KLM 4409, Rome radar. Expect LCAP 3 Alpha, runway 16 left.
Expect LCAP 3 Alpha, runway 16 left, KLM 4409.
Ready to approach Roma. Was on the couch, almost missed it. How smooth has this flight been going though?
257, Valmetry Alpha, runway 16 left. Report ready for descent.
Valmetry Alpha, runway 16 left. Ready for descent. Contract 257.
Contract 257, descend to flight level 130.
Descent to flight level 130. Contract 257.
Itaro 2125, descend to flight level 110. Descend to flight level 110, Itaro 2125. Itaro 1702, Rome radar. Expect Moxie 2 Hotel, runway 35. Expect a Moxie 2 Hotel, runway 35, Itaro 1702.
KLM 4409, approaching our top of descent.
Should be
Ready for lowering.
BAW 4409.
Kappa LM 4409, LCAP 3 Alpha, runway 16 left. Descend to flight level 170.
LCAP 3 Alpha, runway 16 left. Descend to flight level 170, KLM 4409.
Itaro 1702, contact Milan radar 124.925. Sentinel 124.925, Nitero 1702.
I'll take it a little early.
Rome radar, Corsair 985 Heavy, flight level 330.
Corsair 985 Heavy, Rome radar, radar contact.
Looks like we have a Le Mans entry. Should be pointing right at the airport. About 30 miles off.
Itaro 2125, contact Roma arrivals 125.5. Contact Roma arrivals 125.5, Nitero 2125. radar. Cargo Oxitalia 946 Juliet Heavy. Flight level 330. Kappa LM 4409. Descend to flight level 110.
Descend to flight level 110.
It must be
KLM
an administration
4409.
member of Biden because they're asking for more drag.
Cargo Oxitalia 946 Juliet Heavy. Rome radar. Identified.
What a screwy landing pattern. Gixom, 17,000. Need to be at 15. 15 by Gixom. Speed is good.
Kappa LM 4409. Contact Roma arrivals 125.5.
Contact Roma arrivals 125.5. KLM 4409. Roma arrivals. KLM 4409. Good evening. Flight level 170. We have Golf.
Itarov 2125. Descend to 4,000 feet. QNH 1018.
Descend to 4,000 feet. QNH 1018 Itero 2125.
KLM 4409 Roma arrivals. Good evening. QNH 1018 expect the ILS Whiskey runway 16 left with the Suvok transition.
QNH 1018 expect the ILS Whiskey runway 16 left with the Suvok transition. KLM 4409.
4409. Descend to 4,000 feet. QNH 1018.
Descend to 4,000 feet. QNH 1018. KLM 4409.
With Sky 9 Delta Echo, contact Fume Tower 127.625.
Contact Tower 127.625 with Sky 9 Delta Echo.
Itero 1532, contact Fume Tower 127.625.
Over to Tower 127.625, Itarov 1532.
Itarov 2125, cleared direct Suvok, cross Suvok at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS Whiskey runway 16 left.
Cleared direct Suvok. Cross Suvok at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS Whiskey runway 16 left. Itero 2125.
Kappa LM 4409, cleared direct Suvok, cross Suvok at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS Whiskey runway 16 left.
Cleared direct Suvok. Cross Suvok at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS Whiskey runway 16 left. KLM 4409.
We're a little low. But I'm okay with it. And we're off track. Don't know if we went off track there. But we managed to pull it back in.
Itero 2125. Contact Fiume Tower 127.625.
Contact Tower 127.625, Nitero 2125.
KLM 4409. Established on final approach.
KLM 4409. Affirm. KLM 4409. Contact Fiume Tower 127.625.
Over to Tower 127.625. KLM 4409. Fume Tower, KLM 4409. ILS Whiskey Runway 16 left.
KLM 4409. Fiume Tower. Continue.
Wilco, KLM 4409.
Itarov 2125. Monitor ground 122.125.
Flaps full.
Ground 122.125, Nitero 2125.
KLM
Wilco, KLM 4409. ILS Whiskey Runway 16 left.
Fiume Tower. Continue.
Wilco, KLM 4409. Fume Tower, KLM 4409. ILS Whiskey Runway 16 left.
KLM 4409. Wind 29er 5 at 3. Runway 16 left. Cleared to land.
Runway 16 left cleared to land. KLM 4409.
Ryanair 9 Kilo Juliet, holding short, runway 25.
Ryanair 9 Kilo Juliet, Fiume Tower. Wind 29er 5 at 3. Runway 25. Cleared for takeoff.
Runway 25, cleared for takeoff. Ryanair 9 Kilo Juliet.
Minimum.
Flight slow.
Wow.
Flight slow.
Wow.
All aircraft be advised, information hotel now current. QNH 1018.
Wow, 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 wow.
Sync rate.
That's horrible.
Pull up.
Pitch. Pitch.
Don't sink.
God, I wonder why it did that.
KLM 4409. Exit right at Delta Hotel.
Exit right at Delta Hotel. KLM 4409.
Sloppy. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy.
KLM 4409. Request taxi to company gate.
It was only a 3-mile-an-hour wind.
Itarro 680 Heavy. Cross runway 25 at Alpha. Continue taxi via Alpha. Alpha Alpha.
Cross runway 25 at Alpha. Continue taxi via Alpha. Alpha Alpha. Itero 680 Heavy.
KLM 4409. Gate 528 taxi via Delta Golf. Delta. November Golf. Echo Alpha. Papa. Hotel.
Gate 528 via Delta Golf. Delta, November Golf, Echo Alpha, Papa, Hotel, KLM 4409.
Well, we put it down in the marks, but boy, that was ugly. God, that was ugly. Ugly. I think that was a stick issue. Stick not calibrated. Oi. Turn away for a second and you go off the damn taxiway. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lurf. Lima Indio Romeo Foxtrot. Let's see if we get the usual European runaround on taxiways. It appears to be a lovely evening.
Heavy.
Middle of summer in Lurf.
Fume Tower 118.7.
Orbit 2 Tower 118.7, Atero 680 Heavy. Have a good evening.
Slight right, not here. Yeah, they're sending us out to BFE. Yeah, maybe there's some gates over there. This baby just wants to go.
Quality 7 Charlie Alpha. Fume ground. Pushback and engine start approved.
I hate the European airports.
Face north.
God.
Pushback approved. Face north. Quality 7 Charlie Alpha.
A 3-mile taxi. Well, we've got FSLTL running, so maybe we'll see some other liveries in the airport here. Some other liveries. Hey, Bubby.
Quality 7 Charlie Alpha. Ready to taxi to the clear.
Quality 7 Charlie Alpha. Runway 25 taxi via uniform. Delta Mike. Bravo, bravo.
Bravo, bravo.
Runway 25 taxi via uniform. Delta Mike. Bravo, bravo. Quality 7 Charlie Alpha.
Let's make a left here. And a left here.
Quality 7 Charlie Alpha. Contact Fume Tower 127.625
And a straight
and have
into
a good
something
evening.
that's already fucking occupied. You stupid
Contact Tower 127 decimals
motherfucker.
25. Quality
Again.
7 Charlie Alpha.
Come on, ground. Ground, KLM 4409 requesting another gate.
Fiume ground KLM 4409. Information on gate changes is unavailable.
Okay. Now where the hell am I supposed to go? This is an ongoing BATC issue. Okay. Is that another gate there? Can't tell. Not really. Well, maybe. We're gonna burst this bad boy. Yeah, reverse thrusters don't work. We're screwed. Unless I can do like a 360. Every pod is taken. Except for that one over there. Let's try to do a 360 here. Between the French and the Italian airports, it's fucked up. Fucked up. There's nothing. What the hell? There's some on the other side. Let's turn around. Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, we're sorry for the stupidity of the Italian ground crew. There appears to be no open gates. At Roma. There's Air France. We're gonna zip down this next row here. I see a couple of open. I see one open jetway. Maybe two. One. One over there also.
Itarro 2056, ramp 101, request pushback and engine start. Itarro 2056, Fiume ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face west. Pushback approved, face west. Itarro 2056.
It's not steering now. Brakes on. God. Now tell me, no jetway available. Annoying.
Itarro 2056, request taxi to the active. Itarro 2056.
While we're here, we're deboarding, we're locked up.
Delta Mike. Bravo,
We have
Bravo.
chops and cones.
Runway 25 taxi via uniform. Delta Mike. Bravo, Bravo. Itarro 2056.
We have the wrong door open. That's interesting. Wonder why that happened. I must have clicked it.
Itarro 2056. Contact Fiume Tower 127.625. Over to Tower 127.625, Itarro 2056.
grocery store, and a lady walks up and she says, "Excuse me." He says, "Yes." She says, "Where's the broccoli? I can't find the broccoli." He said, "Oh, I'm really sorry, ma'am." He says, "We ran out of broccoli. We'll have some tomorrow morning." And he goes back to his work, and he's stacking the oranges, and he hears behind him, Mister. He turns around, and it's the same lady. She says, "Where's the broccoli? You got any broccoli?" He says, "No, ma'am. We're fresh out of broccoli. I have some tomorrow morning." Goes back to work. A couple of minutes later, this woman walks right up in his face, and she says, "How come I can't find any broccoli?" He says, "Lady," he says, "do me a favor, will you?" She said, "What?" He says, "How do you spell," indulge me, "how do you spell cat?" He says, "Like in catastrophic." She says, C-A-T. He says, "How do you spell dog?" Like in dogmatic. She says, D-O-G. He says, "How do you spell like in broccoli?" She says, "There is no broccoli." He said, "That's what I'm trying to tell you, lady." If I tell this joke,
There is no fucking broccoli. Alright, we are deboarded. Let's shut down. Let's see if it'll let us shut down. Pilots are out. Battery 1, battery 2 off. External power off. Everything above is off. Everything in there is off. We're good to go, and we're wrapping this baby up. So that's it for this stream, folks. Thanks so very much for joining us on this trip from EGBB Birmingham, England to LIRF. What the hell is that? Uzbekistan Airways. Holy shit. Uzbekistan. Wow. Imagine bumping into them here. I gotta take a picture of that. Uzbekistan Airlines, which is the sister airlines of Tajikistan Airlines. Beautiful downtown LIRF. Oh, well, at least we're parked next to a Ryanair. There's a familiar sight. Looks like a lovely evening in Roma, except for the fact that we are not in real time. There's real time. We would have never seen, could we have seen Uzbekistan? Nah, we would have never known it was Uzbekistan Airways. Okay, let's sign on out. Thanks for joining. This was a successful 2020 flight, by the way. Except for the crazy landing. God, that was crazy. But we did put it down on the lines. See you soon. Oh, and by the way, screw 2024.
Itarov 1595, ATI gate 410, request pushback and engine start. Itarov 1595, fume ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face north. Pushback and engine start approved. Face north. Itarov